Applaud hip hop. Applaud hip hop.
Actually.
Friday Night Lights.
Culture.
One for the ages. With each release,
Listen.
Are you not entertained question just gets
God.
more and more ridiculous because we're all entertained, right? Are you happy now? Is it aggressive enough?
Listen, man.
Consider rap snob.
Yo, let me talk about shit.
Let me
talk about shit real quick, man. I'm gonna walk through what happened last night. You know what I mean? The entire world was talking about how Drake was about to drop this big nuclear record. I heard the shit. It dropped. It was maybe like a couple firecrackers here and there. Nothing nuclear about it. Had the 3 little beats. It was cool. You know what I mean? It had the visuals. The visuals. We doing visuals now for the diss track. You went and copped the whole van to crush it. You know what I mean? Just to have Kendrick come and crush him like 20 minutes later, 15 minutes later. Come on, man. What are we doing here? Let's call it. This is a wrap, man. Body bag. Zip that boy up. Drake is finished out here, bro. Finished. Kendrick came through. When I tell you, I was sitting in front of my, because I was outside. I was sitting in front of my stoop. The Drake record dropped. I was sitting on my stoop. I was watching, and I'm like, bro, this is really not, it's not moving me. It's supposed to be moving. And I even went into the group chat, and I said, yo, I really have a feeling like this Drake record is going to be crazy.
Oh, you did say that.
It was all right. It was all right. Like, I wanted it. I wanted Drake to bring some harder. Pause.
Hey.
And that's what he came with. All right. Like, so it gave a lot of shade room. It gave a lot of, like, you know what I mean, gossip blog. He's still shooting at everybody else halfway through, you know what I mean? The Weeknd, Rick Ross. Like, Kendrick told you he's selfish, man. Like, you're supposed to put his energy into him right now, not everybody else. You know what I mean? And then for the last part of it, to make it like a sing-songy, like crooning type of joint, like, where's the bars at, bro?
Where the bars at?
Where are the bars at? And then not moments later, Kendrick drops Meet the Grams. And oh my God. From the Alchemist beat to Dear Adonis, Dear Sandra, Dear Dennis.
Talk about it.
Bro, when I tell you I was so unmoved by the Drake record, when I heard the Kendrick record, I got up, I started jogging around my block, bro. Like, the energy that I felt from that Kendrick record,
yo,
bro, that shit was lethal, bro. That shit was just like psychotic. The levels of dissection. Body bag that boy Drake up. This shit is over, bro. I'm not trying to hear nothing else. Get out of here.
That's what we on.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
That's what we on. All right. So you know, you've heard from PG Sin. We now need to hear from the OVO captain himself, because the chat is already crying, saying one person said to remove Sin, he's too biased and all of that. So now that we've heard from the
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Now that you've heard from the admitted Kendrick fan, we are now going to hear from the admitted Drake fan. OVO Macito, the captain himself. What is going on?
You're right, y'all. Listen, Sin, you balanced that out well. Somehow, I feel like you missed a person in your dears when you was talking about the song, though. I feel like you missed somebody. But I'll get to my soliloquy.
We're going to talk about
All I got to say is, OVO, we back. It was a tough one, but we back, man. Yeah, Drake Family Matters. With this record, he just dropped the best record of the entire battle, if you want to be honest. You know what I mean? This latest round, you know what I mean? It's kind of a wash, if you want to be honest. One of these records sounds angry. One of these records sounds good. Okay? One of these records has some weird sort of moral high ground, if you're into that sort of thing. And one of these records has actual bars directed at his competitor and what's going on, okay? One of these songs sounds like angry fan mail, very Eminem-ish. And one of these songs sounds like a rapper at the top of his game. You know, I'm glad we took a few hours. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we didn't just go straight on after all of this went. You know what I mean? I feel like everybody was into this whole, Kenny's stepping on his release. Kenny's releasing right after him. Didn't they say Kenny had a 19-minute diss? So all he's doing is chopping up these disses and dropping them as soon as Drake drops. You know what I mean? If you're impressed by that, if you're impressed by an actual like horrible combination of Stan and the story of 89, maybe this record is for you. You know what I'm saying? This might be honestly the worst Alchemist beat I've ever heard. When people were saying
that is cap, bro.
When people were saying that Alchemist produced it,
in the comments, bro.
I didn't even name a worse one than Joe. If when people were saying that Alchemist produced this, I didn't even throw it in the chat because I didn't believe it. I needed to see some receipts, please. Like, because this listen, on the first verse of Family Matters, he cooks your mans. He cooked them bad. The second verse, he had to deal with the rest of the ops because unlike Kenny, he's in ongoing battles. Drake is outside. So things happen with him. You know what I mean? Kenny pop outside just to, write his little angry fan mail, and then who knows what's gonna happen. The third verse, he spun back on your man Duckworth, son. He spun back on him. 3 beats that are all better than the 1 beat on Watch the Grins. All of them. No,
they're not. The Alchemist beat is the best beat out of all of them.
To get the slaves freed. Oh my God. Isn't that perfect? That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a diss.
That's a diss.
That's a diss. You know what I mean? That's not what we trying to
do.
That's
a weird diss, bro. That's a weird diss.
It's not set for positivity.
Yo, I love. Come on. All I gotta say is, I'm putting my hand up. I'm putting my hand up. All I want to say is, I'm appreciating. Finally, we're getting the Sincere and Mace squabble we deserve.
It's a weird diss.
I've been tap dancing around this motherfucker for weeks.
It's the 2024 version of what you're trying to acknowledge. Like, that's not a diss for it. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do.
It's make believe. Don't forget the second part of the ball. You acting like
right now, bro. The answer is meeting you from the other side, bro.
Black Messiah wifing up a mixed queen. What's going on? What's going on with your man? Someone hand him a Grammy right now. He just opened his mouth. Kendrick's talking. Give him a Grammy, guys. You know what I mean? Is this self-defense because she's bigger than you? Is it because of
That's
that?
A bar. That was a bar.
He was cooking.
That was a bar.
Shouts to my boy Dave Free. My whole point is this round here bases down to song quality and I hate Drake and this guy hates Drake as much as me quality. You know what I mean? That's all this is. One song is a good song and one song is an angry song. This round was a wash. You know what I mean? Kenny, you got to get better. Every song Kenny drops is getting worse. Holla at your man, son.
You need a balance. They squabble in here. Again, you and I don't have a dog in this fight, so we can be the balance observers.
Did y'all lost me for a second?
Nah, you've been here the whole time.
Nah, I'm good. Oh, okay. Shit.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So Didi the balance. Before I take off, I'd like to hear what you have to say. You were on the Benadryl and a little bit of the greenery, so you were in another galaxy when the madness was going on. But you back with us now. You got your parachute. You've landed. What's going on?
So let me lay down the groundwork, y'all. Like, the allergies had a nigga extra fucked up yesterday. Extra strength Benadryl. If you want to survive a night, maybe not your best option. Nigga woke up in the morning like hundreds of fucking missed texts, a few missed calls. I tap in, I listen to the music, I go outside, I burn my little spliff, and I said, let me walk away from this pure and clean off first listen. And I say, Drake got the better record. Kendrick record is dope, but it sounds too much. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. It was like, I know there's no such thing as an overkill in the battle in terms of like, as far as but it didn't come off like it was to sonically please you. It didn't come off it was supposed to move you. It really is an ode to specifically Drake. As I feel Drake shit is kind of for the masses, for public opinion to dissect and go what you want to do with it. 3 beats. When it started off a little vibey, I had trepidation because I'm like, the way Kendrick's coming through on these records, maybe with a bounce is not the best way to approach it. I was wrong. I thought he came off on the first joint, gave you them joints. And like May said, he's in the midst of a battle with a lot of people. There's a lot. Ross, Metro, unsuspectedly Future, for whatever reason that I guess they trying to figure out whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? The Weeknd. There's a lot of moving parts. Like, no disrespect to your man Kenny, like he's had the time to kind of like these are probably records that's been sitting in the tuck for years. Like Mace brought up a lot of shit I felt. A lot of records in the tuck, chopping them up piece by piece. And niggas really got this nigga looking like the golden child. Like, I get it. The triple, quadruple, quintuple entendres. I get it. But y'all niggas is looking too far into this shit. Next thing you know, niggas is telling me, yo, my mom's met my dad on 616. I'm like, y'all niggas gotta slow down, bro. Like, this is not, like, do not mind calendar us to death with the fucking bars. We're doing more talking about the actual Easter eggs, like this is an MCU film, than the actual rapping. You get what I'm saying? And that in and of itself does pull away from the song. Like, I feel like I'm listening to Angels and Demons on some of these records. You get what I'm saying? I have to dissect a lot of shit, which is dope. But in the terms of a battle, that's not, in terms of hip hop we love, that never was the case. Everything was kind of like right there for you. You get what I'm saying? You didn't have to do too much figuring out, which is not a crime. Use your brain. Salute. You dig? I get it. Yes. But in the terms of rapping in a battle, where we going straight at it, I just feel like Drake had more poison. That's, you were rapping to this nigga's moms. Like, you know, it's not even about him at this point. You want it's at a different.
But level. It is about, it's still revolving around it. But go ahead.
It's of course, because he's the what's the common denominator. Of course, it's to him.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, it's taken away now. Now we got futuristic, like more Kendrick Future shit. When Adonis listens to this, when he turns 18, oh my God, the way he's gonna tremble, the way he's gonna sink into the cup when he hears this shit there. Like, we're doing a lot. Like the internet is doing a lot. Primarily Twitter. Y'all niggas, your theories sometimes are fucking insane. Like, calm down. It was 616 BC when slow down, bro. We don't need to do all of that. I think the record is good. It's very scathing. It sounds like it's coming from a place of hurt. It sounds like it's coming from a Stanish vibe. Like, shout out to you, Macito. You know what I'm saying? You took a lot of my bars, you dig? But it doesn't come from a place like, it doesn't come from a place where like I'm rapping to just be better than this nigga. Like, now we're somewhere else now. You get what I'm saying? We might hear bars about niggas' great-great-grandparents. Shit is just in a different place. But I got Drake with the win. The bars are more potent. I thought the video aspect was fire.
Oh. Wait, you said Drake won?
No, as far as this round, like these two records, I would give it to Drake. me personally.
Okay, carry on.
That's my take.
All right. So, that's interesting. That's very interesting. You know, on the surface, I could understand Deanie's point about Easter eggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But within the construct of this battle, and this is the thing that, you know, we in these group chats and everybody, you know, has a different opinions, right? But we always forget about, with every situation, there's certain levels of rules of engagement, right? That, you know, there's the baseline social rules that y'all was trying to put on Kendrick if he decides to drop an album. But then there's the actual rules of engagement between Aubrey and Kendrick. Aubrey laid the foundation. You're going to have to give me a quintuple entendre. Also, when it comes to Kendrick and Aubrey, this battle has never been about this is directly on the nose. These guys have been talking to each other so far over our heads that why would now Kendrick decide to switch up and just start doing some 1 + 1 = 2 shit for niggas? You want some quintuple entendres? You want to play the sub game? You want to talk to me about things that only I would know about? I'm going to play your game, and I'm going to beat you at your game. Now, let's be clear. Before Meet the Grams dropped, when Aubrey came through and he did his little club record at the top, like the first, you could say, 2 minutes and 45 seconds, I didn't care. I'm like, what is this? You know, I'm not going to lie. But when that beat switched and he was getting on his little drilly vibe, OVO in England, Top Boy, it looked like a Top Boy episode, the visual, Aubrey was rapping. We got to, fair is fair. Sin can say what he want to say.
No. I told you in the group chat he was rapping.
Okay.
He was rapping at them over there.
Fair enough.
He really didn't give Kendrick the hardest bars. He didn't.
He gave Kendrick some pop-outs, right? And it wasn't no hard punches, but they were slap boxing. We got 1,000 in the chat. Everybody hit the like button.
Salute to the chat.
That's a milestone for us right there. We never had 1,000 in the chat. You know what I mean?
Hey,
but the way he walked down all of his opponents, from ASAP to Metro, to Rose, to even Kendrick to a certain degree. He did what he was supposed to do, right? Then the beat switched again, and while some didn't necessarily care about the singing and all of that, I'm like, all right, he playing with him. Because again, these are two artsy dudes having an artsy battle. So if you're like 47 years old and you still wear baggy jeans with Timbs, you can't get jiggy with this. And I understand that. But in the midst of that,
the pellies,
right? In the midst of that, he's talking to Kendrick whole time. I'm like, all right, this is cool. I wouldn't have came if Kendrick doesn't drop. I wasn't coming on this pod to say that Drake cooked him. I'd have said he got some bars off, but I wasn't gonna say he cooked him. My problem with Drake is it seems like he's still not taking this situation serious enough. And then behind that, this guy shows up and Meet the Grams. And say what you want to say, Deanie. If I'm giving you a lyrical dissertation to your entire family tree, it don't get more hip hop than that. You whack, your mama whack, your daddy whack. Pray for your kids.
Thank you. God damn.
I don't think we had a dissertation like that. I don't think we had a breakdown of her family. That's different shit.
What we heard last night, and why people are saying it's over, is what we heard last night is the spiritual direct sequel to Adidon. It's Infrared, Adidon, Meet the Grams. He picked up the baton from Pusha T. The surgical summer we were waiting on, we had to wait till spring 24. This is what we heard last night. People could say it's a knockoff Pusha, whatever. But at the end of the day, Kendrick knew the assignment. It wouldn't surprise me if Pusha T was in the war room. It wouldn't surprise me if Kendrick was listening to Adidon. It wouldn't surprise me if Kendrick been thinking Drake was a clown since Adidon. And it's like, why are you playing with me this way? Why do you keep talking about my wives? Why don't you just battle me head up? Let's battle on some music shit. I'm the better artist than you. Let's talk about that. Drake can't fight fair because he can't out-tough anybody because he got peed on, bro. He got peed on. Yeah. He had a lover's quarrel with Chris Brown in the club. So he could never talk tough. You know what I'm saying? So he got to get on some catty vibes. But now in this situation here, if you're telling me that your family's, your parents are terrible parents, your kid needs help, you are hiding a child again, Drake got to answer that. I'm going to put it like this. As much as I'm going to give it to Kendrick, it's not over in my opinion, but I'm giving this round to Kendrick. We need receipts. That young lady needs to come to the forefront. Hold on a second. I'm going to pass it right back to you. She got to come to the forefront. And I also have concerns about the intel Kendrick Lamar is receiving from the OVO camp. We'll get to that also later on. Since here the raps now, carry on.
Now, here's my thing, because Mace alluded to me skipping over a certain deer in the song. And yeah, you're right. I'm ignoring that. I'm also ignoring Drake's allegations. There's no receipts on either end for either of those allegations going across to the other person. You know what I mean? So the way I'm looking at it right now, with no receipts and no proof, I'm discounting. I'm ignoring Drake's allegations towards Kendrick from the end of the song. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm also discounting Kendrick's allegations towards Drake about hiding a second child. I mean, that's how I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Right? Now, in terms of the actual songs themselves, yeah, people that want vibes, people that like the visuals, people that don't want to use their brain and don't like to think and want to be able to read the lyrics as they're coming up on the screen because they don't want to have to use their brain too much. Yeah, they're going to enjoy Drake's record more. Now, if you're really into this hip hop and bars shit and breaking motherfuckers down to their molecules, that's what Kendrick is doing. Uh-huh. So I'm going to be on that side. The hip hop shit, the rap shit, the tough Alchemist, the creepy, because this is what Alchemist does best, the creepy pianos. So he laid the sound bed for Kendrick to get on his Joker shit. Oh, you know what I mean? Like really, shit, but like bro, like he really just tormenting the motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be on that side of things, right? One more point before I pass it off. The thing that I've loved most about this week is that Euphoria dropped on Tuesday. It is Saturday, and motherfuckers is still dissecting Euphoria bars. That's what hip-hop is about. That's what lyricism and bars is about, right? It's not about like catching everything on the first listen. When I used to listen to shit back in the day, if I caught everything on first listen, I'm not listening again. What am I listening again for? I caught everything. Your shit is not that deep. But this is bringing me back to that essence and that feeling of, yo, I'm going to listen to it a second time. I'm going to catch something new. I'm going to listen the third time. I'm going to catch another thing new. And days later, we're still catching new shit. That's Kendrick is dog walking this motherfucker. Dog walking him.
And I want to be clear. Because, you know, people are so impatient here. We want to talk about the music. This is the Rap Roundtable, yes? This is not the Shade Room. This is not Media Takeout. So we're going to talk about the music first. But best believe we're going to talk about the allegations. You got to relax. Let us cook. If you're new here, you don't know how we cook. We take our time. We cover every layer, you know? We're going to talk about the music, and then we're going to get to the allegations, because I got some takes about that as well. Mesito, what's going on, man?
Hip-hop, when telling your mom you're a master manipulator sounds like something my ex-girlfriend would do, is crazy. I don't know. But this is the thing that Kendrick fans do, right? This whole, you don't understand it, you not breaking it down. When y'all have gotten into so many meanings at this point that Kendrick is even reading these meanings like, damn, I didn't even realize I meant that. Like, this shit is getting crazy. Like, it somehow, Sin, not to take shots, but somehow you hate when Lupe does that shit. But Kenny giving us 30 meanings for one bar is
people didn't catch the 12 shit at the beginning. Now they catching up to it. That's a coincidence.
It's a cool bar, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I guess, you know what I mean? Okay. Hey, there was a back-to-back CD with Al Green and you know what I mean, Teddy Pendergrass once. I guess that's hitting hard for you, you know what I mean? That's the thing, like, all of these references and these things, like,
it's culture, bro. It's culture.
They're not making the songs better, though, Sin. Because when I listen to the songs, they still sound like
Euphoria is better than push-ups. Euphoria is better than push-ups, bro.
Euphoria is fire.
All right, well, hold on.
The songs are getting worse.
Let's not start talking in songs. What we focusing on right now is what Kendrick brought to the table, Mace. You're the Drake fan. He's saying these things are taking place. What do you have to say about said allegations as far as hiding a child and he's a terrible person? Can you disprove this? Like, what's going on?
You know what I mean? That's like how they same thing they do in a court of law. Some woman can just say, yo, he's the father of my child, and you got to take the child support test. Listen, bro, this kid, is it on Drake to prove that he doesn't have the kid? It's not on Kendrick to prove that the kid is real? But just for the record.
You said in the chat that Mace, that Kendrick got duped. Are you saying he's getting fed bad intel from this OVO leak?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's starting to look like it. I don't know if y'all have, but I've looked for this Shorty Collection shirt. It got an Arctic tag in it. I've scoured the internet anywhere for this fucking shirt. I haven't found this shirt. Somehow, you know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't think that rich people, you know what I mean, got, you know, packages that said Aubrey Graham on them. I thought they got them in black boxes from a private doctor. I don't know. The shit all seemed a little bit too coincidental to me. It looked like Kenny was really thinking he had something. They even got the picture of the little girl in the random background of the video, y'all. Like, Kenny, and that's the thing, like, to me, Sin, you saying I'm not here for the allegations, Kendrick's whole song is an allegation, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're a horrible person. LeBron, keep him away from your kids. But you turning up on stage with Kodak Black for half the summer, bro. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. You didn't have, like, so that's my whole thing. Kendrick is cashing in on you and most people's moral compass. And he's like, yo, this is a bad guy. We shouldn't like this guy. This is a terrible guy. And that's why so many people are into it. If you really want to be honest, you telling me bars, none of those bars on this last record hit like that, man. I'm telling you, they did not hit like that. It's bad musically. It sounds like a hate letter from an angry fan. I'm gonna be honest with you. So that's my whole thing. Like, you know, as far as the allegations, I feel like
that's such a terrible take.
It is. If Drake used that same angle, we wouldn't have been like that's corny.
Terrible of a take.
Right now, we in the case of everything Kendrick says we taken by law, and everything Drake says we push into the side. It don't work like that.
I'm not saying that. To the front, bro.
I'm not saying that. So you can see the name
so you can see his name. Why would they post a pill bottle and not have his name on it? Like, what do you mean?
Why would they, bro? That's too convenient, bro.
So act that was Dennis Graham's luggage though. So like, what's going on?
Niggas saying MMG, they're Maybach gloves, bro. They're not Maybach music gloves. They're just regular, like an owner of a Maybach vehicle gloves.
That Ross pen sicko mode because he used the MMG glove. You niggas are unbearable, bro.
I get it. Kendrick is a psychological nigga. So as the game goes, these shits just get more psychological. Like you just keep thinking of new angles, bro. This is niggas is trying to dissect. When Doctor Strange had a 14 million options, niggas is going through the 14 million options, bro, for the time stone. That's what niggas is doing. But overall, the shit ain't hit like that.
Just to address the chat overall, I see what's going on. Listen, man. Listen, like again, don't come in this chat acting like you ain't ever argued in the cafeteria, argued on your break about rap, and y'all had differences of opinions. Everybody's not coming in here to agree. Like you ain't never gonna get a unanimous decision here. Even in the poll says it's over in favor of Kendrick, but there's still 32% of the people who believe this battle is not over. So we gotta talk. We gotta speak every angle of it. Please don't come here expecting us to just bash Drake or bash Kendrick. It's not gonna happen. Go ahead.
Let me just address some real quick, Mace. You're a father. Some dude goes up to your son and tells him
in front of your son,
your pops, he a bitch. Please don't be like him. He got peed on, bro, and he let that shit happen. Don't let that shit happen to you. Don't be like him.
There you go.
Let me show you how to be a man. To your face, bro.
Y'all glossing over the fact that he's calling him pussy.
And you're just gonna be that's not hitting.
He told Adidon. He told Adidon. Wait. And he told Adidon, if you don't understand what I'm saying, come back when you're 18 and I'll explain it then. Your father's pussy. He's a fucking fraud. And if you need a real man, word to Clubber Lang. If you need a real man to raise you, come over to Kendrick. You know what I mean? Carry on, mate.
Y'all are talking about the content. Did the quality of the way he say that? Did you
say that? Yes.
I don't believe it because it don't sound good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't sound good to me. You know what I mean? Like the quality of the music is not that good to me.
Okay,
that's the way I feel about it. You know what I mean?
So what for the record?
They crazy disses. They going crazy, but
let me ask the question. For the record, are you saying that Family Matters is better than Meet the Grams? He said easily.
We didn't hear you. Say it
again.
We
have to hear him?
Easily. Easily, bro. Like this ain't even like a question. Like what?
This is crazy.
What?
So let's get into the.
But can I just add also the way he feels about Meet the Grams musically is how I feel about that third beat and that last verse from Family Matters. That's how I feel about it. He says some shit. But bro, you're gonna sing it over a mid beat?
And listen, if you're not emotional about rap, everybody's talking about emotional. Like we all emotional. That's why we all here. We all emotional.
Why would we be here?
We all emotional. Come on, dog. You know what I mean?
You're not entertained. Come on, man.
But listen. To the allegation. So like the crux of the matter is beyond the rapping and the bars and the insults is on one side we have an alleged woman beater. And on the other hand, we have a sex trafficking pedophile. What's going on here? Like, I don't have any evidence to support any of it. But since people want us to talk about the allegations that we can't support with any facts, let's talk about it. In the event that these things come out and they're 100% true, are they both canceled? Are we washing our hands with Kendrick Lamar and Drake? Do you need a balance? I'll come to you first.
Y'all gonna have a lot bigger problems in a rap roundtable.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be more 3-letter word institutions that'll be looking for
me.
But they definitely will have a huge impact on how we look at these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You can't respect no woman beating, you can't respect no nigga fucking with no Young Jones. So out of here.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think, Sam?
I find it strange that out of everything that Kendrick hurled at Drake in that record, the only thing he addressed through another Instagram post is the hidden daughter. Bro, he's calling you a whole creep, pedo, trafficker.
And he ignored it.
And he just let that shit fly? Nah, I ain't got no other kids. Fuck out of here. That's what you're concerned with?
And because of the whole situation with the kid, with the son, we can't even trust your word that that's not a real thing. Because like the son popped up, you know what I'm saying? For hiding the world from the kid, hiding the kid from the world shit. So it's not to say it's impossible that could be a, it's like I said, it's a real brain kicker.
And listen, man, like, look, we've talked about it amongst ourselves, especially me and Jav, you know what I mean? The more that we, make connections here and there, we're like, yo, we start seeing some weird shit. And the more you get higher up in the industry, the weirder shit gets. This is why, personally, I respect Kendrick and even Cole to a certain, certain respect before the whole apology. But this is why I respect motherfuckers that remove themselves, or like they have that buffer between the industry and their actual lives. When your life and persona start being too intertwined with this industry and all the weird shit that goes on in it, we have no proof one way or another, but knowing the weird shit that happens in the industry, I wouldn't be surprised if Drake was involved in that type of shit.
They say that Jimmy H was saying that there's a video of him bringing an underage girl on stage and whatever. Did anybody see that?
I remember that. I think she was like 17 or some shit back in the day.
I seen that.
Okay. I remember that.
That's a problem. You can't be
kissing her in the mouth and shit.
Oh no, you can't do that. What? How did that not go viral in real time? Wait a minute.
He kissed the joke?
It's super old. I think he kissed her. Maybe it was on the cheek. I don't know. I think he named it.
I remember there was a young girl.
He kissed her on the cheek, and it was so long ago. It's like it's unverifiable. Has anybody ever talked to the girl? This is how shit.
There's a video of it on the stage.
I mean, it is, but
I think she said she was 17. I think she said she was 17.
She announced it on the stage. I think he was shocked the fact she was 17 or some shit like that. I do remember it vaguely though.
Now, and just to make sure, just to be clear, and just sort of break the stand allegations. I do know there's also a video of Kendrick with a white girl on stage. She's singing along to Backseat Freestyle. I think she might have said the N-word. He might have let it fly. So there's that too, right? Just to be even and unbiased across the board.
There was a situation that happened. He did check someone there that they said it too. There was another white situation. He did check them though. Well, so I guess he let one slid and one,
We not.
Yeah, he did. There was another one where he checked them.
Yeah,
where we just like talk about the exploits, and we don't speak on the fact that niggas be on bullshit. Like they're still human beings who do fuck shit, and when they do, we will tell them. You know what I'm saying? I remember when we talked about Punch not being a good exec, and it got all the way back to Punch, and he called us out. So be clear, we're gonna call people out. But when it's time for you to be called out, and we have the information in front of us, we definitely hold people's feet to the fire. Don't get it twisted. But in this situation, when it comes down to, the allegations, if they're in fact true, I'm done with the both of them. You can't beat women. You can't be a sex trafficker. If you're new here, we stopped talking about Diddy because it's like, how much times are we gonna talk about this guy trafficking and doing weird shit with Cassie? Like, he's toast. We won't speak about Diddy until probably the trial, but if there is a trial, because it's like you can't condone that. You can't just be talking about the positive exploits of a person that's doing monstrous things. If you beating your wife and you cheating on your wife, if you pro-black and you canoodling with white women, it's a little tricky. But again, if you live on earth and you understand certain aspects of how people operate, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the most pro-black nigga ever, and he had a white wife. These things are just going to happen. But it's also a terrible look, and I did look at Kareem sideways when I found that out. So you can't condone this shit. But let's get to a couple of these super chats I got one more topic before we get out of here. Free says, rap ain't about to free nobody, sin. That's called liberal idealism. Money in action does. Drake won't tell your man to stop beating. Drake won't tell your man to stop beating this bitch. Sin, what you got to say to that, bro? I don't know.
Justin 2-3, bro.
All right, I had to switch rooms because I think my Wi-Fi was being shaky. I'm sorry, put it back up. What was it?
He basically is saying that rap ain't about to free nobody, sin. That's called liberal idealism. Money in action does. Drake won. Tell your man stop beating this bitch.
It sounded funny.
Listen, man. Listen,
I've been talking
rap,
to Sin about that liberal idealism for a minute too.
Hip hop and rap could be a lot of things, man. You know what I mean? I would like it to be as varied and expansive as it could possibly be. You know what I mean? We got the club shit, we got the street shit, we also got the conscious shit. You know what I mean? So I don't see the problem.
Got you.
Kendrick is, falls somewhere between, more on the conscious side, but got with a little bit of street, just like Nas.
Tracy G says, "Get him, Mace. Drake killed this video full of receipts."
No, go ahead, Mace.
It's like that, but the point of the whole bar is that you're acting like it, and he's really not. So people keep saying, "Hey, why do you say free the slaves? Why y'all keep forgetting the second half of the bar?"
It's the same shit they said about Nas way back in the day, bro. It's the same shit.
It's not nowhere near like that, bro.
It's not. It's not. We're not letting you get that off, son.
What's the difference? So somebody tell me the difference. When Hov was like, is it Uchi Wally or is it One Mic? Like, what's the difference?
Hov was not challenging knowledge. He was calling Nas a fraud. That was the basis of the bar.
Okay, is Drake not calling Kendrick a fraud? Is that not what's happening here?
You just saying he a chatting ass nigga. That's what I took from it.
All right,
that's how I took it. Like you talk a lot, but you ain't really, you know what I mean? Tracy G K Dot record was depressing. I couldn't even listen more than once. Drake won, saved us Cole fans who care about Drake fan. Man, look, Country Boy 724 Kendrick calling Drake a bad person. Is this a knockout blow? When Drake called him a woman beater, that's what we at. It's I don't think it's as clear as people want to say it is.
Drake is a liar. Remember that.
Cell TV, Drake lost. You're capping. The corner cast, Kendrick is speaking very direct. Stop with the lyrical smirkle. Drake is now focused on that. Jay-Z didn't focus on Nas. That's how he lost. Interesting.
I would like for Kendrick to retire the word. Damn, now I forgot what it was.
Okay. 36 Chambers says, shout out 36 for sending us a dub. K Dot said in Meet the Grams he wanted it to be a rap exhibition only. K Dot said he went the hate route because Whitney got brought up. Kenny isn't making bangers. He told Drake he wanted to keep it rap only in Euphoria. I guess he called him gay in the first disc. It was never going to be rap. The Kona cast, Kendrick is being very direct with it too. Stop it. What? Very direct. Stop it with the two lyrical schmirical. Drake. Oh, I read this one already. Did he post it twice? All right. New York bias towards Kendrick. LOL, shaking my head. 36 Chambers with another dub. The daughter doesn't matter. Kenny called OVO the new Diddy Weinstein camp, and there's been rumors for years. Bad intel or not, the song's harder. Remove the daughter's verse, and Kenny still hit the public because of the public persona. Yeah. All right, so I'll get back to the supers in a second. We got one more topic. Very important question.
Then why do we believe the rest of the song? If he's blatantly lying in the climax, that verse is where the climax of the song is. Oh, Drake has another daughter. If he's lying in the climax of the song, why do I take the rest of the song seriously?
I don't know. But now we're here. We've been tap dancing around the topic since we got on this live. Is this battle over? Since the raps now.
You know what? I'm gonna say no. The way I was feeling last night, I was saying yes. I was feeling yes, but if we got to let some of these things play out. We got to let some of the information come in. If it is true that the hidden daughter thing was planted for Kendrick to use, that's a great move. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a whole buck. In the art of war, that is a great move. So it does count to discount some of the things that Kendrick may have said, but for me, I still got Kendrick up like 100%. I do hope that he retires the word manipulative or manipulator. He's used it several times in his records. All right, we get it. That's the word I was thinking of. But Kendrick up 100%.
They need a balance.
Far from over. This is preliminaries. We're just now like breaking the surface of this shit. Like when Drake drops another one, I'm sure Kenny will have another one, and vice versa. We're just getting to this. This shit might never end because I truly feel like these are two dudes whose career can't end from losing this battle. I feel like if Drake smoked Kenny today, all the Kenny fans are still gonna love Kenny. All the Drake fans still gonna love Drake. So this is far from over. A lot of smoke coming on the way.
Okay. Well, Mesita, where we at?
Sent through. It's not a lot left for these two to explore as far as each other's character, as far as whatever dirt they figured out on each other. Nah, it's not. It's not too much. I think maybe we get a song each from either of them left, and then it maybe two from Kenny because you know the Twitter guy who says he knows everything going on say Kenny got 3 more records coming. I don't know, but in my opinion, watching the battle, it looks like they both got about one more final type of record, maybe a Last Real Nigga Alive Blueprint 2 type of shit for both of them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we're like got a bunch more left for this, to be honest with you. I think it's almost done.
Sean Carter says Mace for president. Thank you. Another Mace comment coming right behind that. Frank Mariscal, Mace, we know you the most. Stop playing. Never. I am Aboriginal.
Y'all forgot he was OVO Sin, y'all.
There you go. I am Aboriginal says Drake soft and make music for soft dudes. I'll tell you right now, Mace ain't soft at all. So you could anyway, BTG, we'll see you Monday. Y'all see this horror movie with the lights on? Yeah, he hyped. Marcus Robbins with $1, much appreciated. All right.
Salute.
To answer the question, I don't think this battle is over at all. I think I kind of agree with Deanie as far as there's at least one more record from each. No, I was Mace actually, pardon me, who said a Last Real Nigga Alive Blueprint 2 situation. I think this is just the opening stanza. I think because of the fact that they've had these feelings for so long and they've subbed each other for so long. And I got to be honest with you, the fact that Drake ain't really rap yet. You know, like I heard Scary Hours 3. That version of Drake with the bars, there's a conductive beat somewhere in the tuck that's going to get dusted off real soon. I think that's going to be the next play. I think Aubrey's finally going to actually rap because he's been bullshitting. We got to call it what it is. As much as I think he got not like what he tried to do last night, he got punched up out of there, but he ain't rap yet. If he decides now to get in his usual bag, not the drill bag, not the crooning bag, just get 09 Aubrey, just rap. And I think I sent the joint to Mace like 3-4 weeks ago. It was Red Button, the intro on Scary Hours 3. If we get that guy finally to rap, that version of Drake where he just delivering bars, then we can really see what it's hitting on. Because a part of me feels like he got some bad information. I get this. I don't have no evidence to support it, but the way he keeps responding to these revelations, I feel like he got some bad intel. And his next response is going to be heavy on the rap. He beat up A$AP Rocky. Future can't do nothing with him. We know that. What Metro going to do? He can't do nothing with him. It's now time, yet again, for the light-skinned dude who can't fight, but is in every single fight, to rap. And I expect it. This battle's not over, but if this was a boxing match right now, he's down on points. You know what I mean? Drake
on the road, possibly, bro.
If they called it right now, we went to the judges, he would lose unanimous decision. I don't even think it's a split decision right now. As of right now, that was matter of fact, I'll put it on wax. Last night, Mr. Grams was a standard 8 count. He got knocked down. But can he get back up? I think he can, because he ain't really fight yet. So we'll see what happens from that regard.
If he ain't really fight yet, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing then. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing?
No, he fought harder against Bush.
No, bro.
The croony vibe.
No, bro.
That wasn't
It sounds like you
meet the Grams.
It sounds like you shooting Dale. This was supposed to be a nuke. Everybody was calling this a nuke.
I didn't call it a nuke.
No, I'm saying they were calling this a nuke.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Everybody was calling this a nuke.
Was
dropping.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear.
Out of here.
Sin, did he not rap harder against Pusha than he did against Kendrick? Dumpy Freestyle was it harder than he didn't get a dumpy yet.
That was also quite a while ago. Maybe he don't got that in him.
I doubt it.
That's a good question. I didn't even think of that angle.
This is chess. This on in the top.
Man. We got a few.
I'm not saying he won't try. I'm just saying.
Meet the Grams was so good. Kendrick
might not be as sharp as
views. Like, let's be honest.
Oh, you want to talk about that for a second?
Let's talk about the
buying views.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Kendrick having 1.1 million views in 6 minutes, and an hour later he had 1.3 million views. This great record that y'all just spinning back so much. You know what I mean? Nobody likes this record, and Kenny knew. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make it appear a certain way. And y'all are falling for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I spun it back like 10 times, bro. I spun it back to the loop.
It wasn't enough. It's not trending.
Listen, you get 100,000. You get 100,000 people watching it 10 times. That's $1 million right there.
Nah, but you know, based on our intel and what we know about how YouTube works, some of them views were bought. Because how Family Matters is trending, #1 trending song, but Read the Grams is nowhere to be found. He bought some of them views.
Yeah.
He did.
Little purchase.
Job. This is the way it is. People want to believe that Kendrick is such a. People want to believe Kendrick is such an honorable guy, such a good guy. People are literally covering their eyes. Like, no, Kendrick would never.
He would never.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why he's.
I need Whitney to confirm it.
And that's why he's winning the narrative of this battle, because people want to believe Kendrick is some white knight here to vanquish Drake forever. Bro, Drake's out rapping this nigga. He's out barring this nigga. The songs are better. Simple as that. 36 Chambers to the super chat says Drake did say K. Dot better have the paperwork or his fake T. How can you have a rap without a receipt? And that he should be looking for proof instead of dirt. Points to maybe feeding him bad info. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Roberts says he bought 3 switches. I Am Aboriginal says the lying don't care what Drake do. LOL. Cell TV shout out. OVO act confirmed it last night. It's a real photo. Talk about the photo with the drugs and whatever with Ozempic, etc., etc. Forgive me if I say your name wrong. Aphelion Visuals 20XX says Euphoria Graham was born on June 16, 2012. That's the name of the daughter.
That's
36
crazy.
Chambers says
That's
I see now why Cole got out. We're gonna talk about Cole on Monday. I see now why Cole got out. Might have known how messy it may get. To be honest, we may need to give him more grace for his decision since he wanted a rap battle only, not a personal dissection. You can't have a rap battle without personal dissection, though. That's just the whole thing.
The game.
Right.
LP, been missing y'all lives. Much love. And without even being verified, I got K. Dot clear based off execution. Didn't like Drake talking about the others. That's a fair argument. Yep. Chip Osorio says, Mace, I love you, bro, and I feel bad for you today. LOL. Hang in there, big homie. Instant message to Simon says, Dot stands Drake children. I'm dead. Don't know what that means, but salute for the $20 holler. You know what I mean? 36 Chambers again. 36 Chambers. Salute for you, the MVP today. We believe the PDF. The pedo allegations, despite the maybe fake daughter, because there's enough circumstantial evidence for that even before this song. Rumors for years. It's not over, but now I want bars only. No more character shots. Okay. Marcos was good, family. New York and the
circumstantial evidence. This is crazy. Circumstantial evidence?
Who's going to save Drake now? Which rapper? Leroy Green. Oh, shit. I didn't know Leroy was allowed to give super chats to us anymore.
Oh, shit. Leroy, it's good to see you on this side of town.
Leroy, you can come home, you know. You can come home, gang. You don't got to stay over there.
Come back to where it all started, dog.
We the first ones to put you on the air now. You can come home.
Thanks.
We had you looking good, too. Be clear. Good talk, fellas. But there are deeper implications involved with this battle. And that's why K. Dot breaking them down bar for bar and cooking drink. Yeah, we talking about the bars. Yeah, he is. Jade $99 60 in LA was better than Family Matters. Yeah, not even a question.
Yeah.
Michael Wright, lyrically, this battle is done. Glad you're holding out hope, though. You need material to bring out the battle. That's a good point, Michael. You might be right. Country Boy, Kendrick taking shots at Drake's character is hypocritical when his last album was about him looking in the mirror. Y'all going for that? His auntie's a man now. He's a new person. What do you want me to say? You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Kendrick
Drake was bodying this nigga, man.
Kendrick running around with Kodak Black calling somebody else or whatever's kind of crazy, though, Sen.
It is. You're right. I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna argue against that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, we got one more super chat here.
I really have nothing for that.
I felt like John wanted you to.
Yeah, I was trying to get him to, you know what I mean?
Nah,
Drake definitely body boy. That dude
that.
had to lie about having doing it. All right, cool. Listen, at this point, we're gonna wrap this live up. Everybody's at work and whatnot. I don't want to get anybody fired. We can't get fired talking to y'all. We love y'all, but we gotta go back to work. We'll be back live Monday. Everybody's in here right now. We got 15 here on the way out. Hit the like button. Thank you for making this a record-setting live. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Run them subs up. Oh, if you 1,500 here and y'all haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It'll do wonders for our business. And make sure y'all pull up here Monday, 6:30 Eastern time.
Yes,
Nothing but illustrious guests. We're gonna be talking about this whole situation. We got our guy
Draco.
Low Key.
See you.
Low Key will be in the building. We're gonna have BTG from out west giving us the West Coast perspective in the building. And we got one more special guest. No, it's not cool. We got one more special guest, someone who's been on the show, but she hasn't been on in quite a while.
Y'all love her.
She's been laying low.
Oh man, she got some
giving us the Atlanta perspective.
Listen,
let's talk.
Dini the Balance, take us home.
Salute to everyone in the fucking chat. All of y'all, before y'all dip, hit the like button. Help us get this numbers up. Share the chat. Share the content with the rest of the people. We trying to grow. Pause. Shout out to Jarvis. Shout out to Sincere. Shout out to Macito. I'm Dini the Balance of the Force. With our powers combined, man, we brought you another one. Kendrick and Drake. We out of here. You dig?
Good boy Draco with the super on the way out. Much love, honor, and respect.
Salute,
we'll
homie.
see y'all Monday.
Draco.